family's performance of Generations. This show will include a scene, many monologues, and lots of fun. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, turn off your phones, and enjoy the show. I think they're gonna need their phones to watch. Oh, I forgot. That's okay. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our short performance.
Hello, what I like most about acting is that I get to see all my friends. I'm Carrie Hunter Mitchell, and my affirmations for today is I am smart, I am talented, and I am God's child.
Hi, my name is Justin Boomer, and I'm 5 years old. And what I like to do best about acting that I get to take pictures. My affirmation for today is I am blessed and I am great.
Hey everybody, I am Anaya Sheila. I am 5 years old, and what I like about acting class is that I can meet new friends. And my affirmation is I am Black, I am beautiful, I am blessed, and I am God's child.
Hello, my name is Naima Ray, and I love being an actress because I get to meet new friends from all around the world, and I have a great acting teacher. And my affirmation for today is that I am beautiful, I am Black, and I am very strong.
Bye! Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Get it in the heart.
Way back in the day, kids of different color couldn't play with one another. Different schools, different pools, different restaurants, different rules. Can you imagine being on the bus and being told to go to the back, all because the color of your skin was black? Martin Luther King Jr. had something important to teach through his famous I Have a Dream speech. He fought to eliminate the inequities of the past by declaring words, free at last, free at last. It's been long since then, but we still have a ways to go. Thank you for listening. It's the end of the show. And now you know about discrimination and how Martin Luther changed the nation. Although we've come a long way, there's still discrimination. So check out Controversy with no Black Oscar nominations. But thanks to Martin Luther, we celebrate the lives of Blacks, like Kobe, LeBron, Drake, and also Fetty Wap.
Like the sun, I'm here to shine. Like the voice, I'm here to sing. Like the bird, I'm here to fly and soar high over everything. Like the trees, I'm here to grow. Like the mountains, here to stand. Like time, I'm here to be and be everything I can. Like the champ, I'm here to fight. Like the heart, I'm here to love. Like the ladder, here to climb. And like the air, to rise above. Like the wind, I'm here to push. Like the rope, I'm here to pull. Like the rain, I'm here to pour and drip and fall until I'm full. Like the moon, I'm here to dream. Like the student, here to learn. Like the water, here to swell. And like the fire, here to burn. Like the winner, I'm here to win. And if I don't get up again, I know I may cry sometimes, but even then, I'm here to try. I'm not meant to be like you. You're not meant to be like me. Sometimes we'll get along and sometimes we'll disagree. I know we don't look the same. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, our frame. But that does not dictate our worth. We both have places here on earth. And in the end, we are right here to live a life of love and not fear. To help each other when it's tough. To stay together, I am enough.
Don't you tell me what I can't do. I made it this far on my own. God was watching, but my feet was on my own. Running, bleeding, climbing, nearly drowned. Nothing to eat for days and days, but I made it. So you don't tell me what I can't do. You don't know me. I made up my mind. I'm going back. Because without my husband and my family, I'm just a stranger in a strange land. If I'm free, they should be too. I'm going to get them one by one, starting with my family. I am Harriet Tubman.
Hey, Black Child, do you know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be if you try to be what you can be? Hey, Black Child, do you know you are strong? I mean, really strong. Do you know you can learn what you want to learn if you try to learn what you can learn? Hey, Black Child, do you know where you're going? Where you're really going? Do you know you can do what you want to do if you try to do what you can do? Hey, Black Child, be what you want to be. Learn what you must learn. Do what you can do. And tomorrow, your nation will be what you want it to be. Hey, Black Child, I'm talking to you and me.
"'Tis a noble gift to be brown, all brown, like the strongest things that make up this earth, like the mountains great and grand, even like the very land, even like the trunks of trees, even oaks. To be like these, God built his strength in bronze, to be brown like thrush and lark, like the subtle wren so dark. Nay, the king of beasts were brown, eagles are of the same hue. I thank God then I am brown, brown has mighty things to do."
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling like teardrops weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear on the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gift that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Maya Angelou.
I've been in this shit for months, and I just want to go home. My brothers and my sisters have been taken away from me, and I don't know where they are or if they're okay. I'm not okay. I'm chained to all these strangers, and we're naked and afraid, and we don't know what's gonna happen. And men come down and touch us and hurt us because to them, we're nothing but animals. We can't even use the bathroom. We have to use it where we sit. The smell of dead bodies will never leave my mind. People are dying. I don't know how much more I can take. I just want to go home, but I can't go home. We have no home now. Our home's been taken away from us, all because of the color of our skin. We never deserved this. Nobody deserves this. I was 14 years old when you did this to me. Look what you did. Look what you've done. A simple cat call made me deserving of this beating. No, not beating, torture. You tortured me. You beat me nearly half to death, gashed my head, shot me, and then tied my body on the car. Why? I was 14. My mother was crushed. You practically killed her too. And she lied. She said I grabbed her when I didn't. It was only a simple bye, baby, and I got killed for it. You tried to hide me and bury me away so that nobody could find or see what you did to me. My mother did the most honorable thing by having an open casket. That way everybody could see the horrors of racism. But after all of that, you were found unguilty. Unguilty because they couldn't identify me. Everybody knew it was me, they just didn't want to believe it. Carolyn Bryant confessed that I didn't touch her, but that was the Just remember what you did. Something that'll never be forgotten.
Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think the Twix and Eagles of the South and the women at the North all talking about rights. The white man gonna be in a pretty fix soon. But what's all this here talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages, lifted over ditches, and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages, over mud puddles, or gives me any best place. And ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man can head me. I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and seen most all sold off to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's griefs, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Then they talk about this thing in the head, what's they call it? Intellect. That's it, honey. What's that got to do with women's rights or Negroes' rights? If my cup won't hold but a pint of yours holds a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half-measure full? Then that little man in the black there, he says that women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Where does your Christ come from? Where does your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with it. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down, these women ought to be able to turn it back and get it right upside again. And now they're asking to do it. The men better let them. Obliged to you for hearing me. And now old Sojourner ain't got nothing more to say.
When you look at me, what do you see? Am I nothing but a slave whose purpose is to serve you? When you look at me, what do you feel? Hatred? Disgust? Is that all you think of someone like me? When I look at me, I see love, and I see beauty. When I look at myself, I feel confident. When you look at me, I don't care what you see or feel. Black is beauty.
How long have I known Miss Bessie? Since 1923. Feels like we know each other our whole lives, though. Early on, we covered a couple numbers with Don Redman and Louis Armstrong. Eavesdropper blues, soft pedal blues. I gotta sing those blues. I didn't mean to be singing the blues. Did I tell you I went to college to be a chemist? Whole lot of good it did me. You think somebody gonna hire a black man as a chemist? Separate but equal my behind. I came up from Atlanta to New York, round 20. Wasn't nobody to hire me as a scientist. Oh, they'd hire me as a line cook though. I could be a janitor. Wasn't no job for an educated black man who wanted to make some money, who wanted to use his intellect, who wanted to change the world. So I started plugging music and playing the piano for Harry Pates. Black Swan Record Company. Went on tour with Ethel Waters. But you know, ain't no tour as exciting as a tour with Bessie. That's the God's honest truth.
I have a complaint, sir. Yes, I'm aware I'm in detention, but I still have rights. Right, so I was sent here for making a girl cry, but I didn't make a girl cry, so can I at least explain myself? Really? Just make it quick? Okay, so I'm in class and I just got a bad grade on my test. And she comes over and goes, wow, maybe we should go back to when people like you didn't go to school. Not like it would make a difference. So I go over to Miss Wilson and she's all like, I'm busy right now. Apologize to her and sit back down. Now that made me mad. I'm not going to apologize when I did nothing wrong. So I went back over to her and I said, you want to hear a difference? Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, Frederick Douglass. You have not made a difference. And then she was like, I'm about to. And then she went over to Miss Wilson crying. Then Miss Wilson decides she should butt in now and sent me to detention. So I'm not asking to leave because if I stayed any longer, I would have beat her up. But I want her in here too. Really? Can't wait to see her.
In the early 1600s, the first African Americans came to America. By 1665, slavery had settled into various of eastern states. And by the 1680s, slavery had been all throughout America and was a common lifestyle for African Americans.
Girl, you better watch how you folding in their clothes. You know the missus like them all neat and crisp.
Then why doesn't she fold her own clothes?
How? Don't you go talking like that now. You're gonna get us both horsewhipped.
I'm sorry, Mama. I just hate folding and picking and cleaning and doing all the work while them white folks sit around looking all high and mighty.
Shh. Now stop that talk before someone hears you.
But Mama, don't you ever dream of being free?
Free?
Yes, free. Free to do what you want, go where you want, eat where you want, sleep where you want to, never having to answer to anyone but yourself.
No, that's crazy talk.
Why?
Because we ain't never gonna be free. You think the white folks just gonna give us up? No, ma'am.
But it isn't right.
Yeah, but that's the way it is, and that's the way it's always gonna be.
So I'll never be free?
No,
Then neither will my children or my grandchildren? This is all there is?
this is all there's gonna be.
I'll never be anything more than a slave girl.
No, get back to work before the master hears you.
Passed by Congress on January 31st, 1865, and ratified on December 6, 1865. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. President Abraham Lincoln approved the joint resolution of Congress submitting the proposed amendment to the state legislators. The 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution proves that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime whereof the parties shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to the jurisdiction.
Dad, did you hear some of the states are freeing the slaves?
Yeah, I heard something like that. Vermont and New York, wasn't it?
Yeah, Pennsylvania too. Maybe our state will be next.
You never know. We can only hope.
Well, if I get older, if I'm free, I'm going to start my own business.
Start your own business? I hate to disappoint you, but that'll never happen.
Why not? Yeah, why not? I'm smart.
Says who?
Says me.
It doesn't matter.
See, even Dad thinks you're dumb as an ox.
I didn't say that you're dumb as an ox. What I said is it doesn't matter how smart you are.
Why not?
Because in order to start your own business, you need to go to education. And there ain't no college that's going to let a couple of black kids in.
You don't know that. I mean, maybe that'll change.
Not in your lifetime, boy. Look around you. This is as good as it's ever going to get. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be.
How could you say that? Don't you want the better for us?
Of course I want the better for you. But I have to be realistic. We're not even free and you're going around talking about getting an education and starting a business. It'll never happen. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be.
Well, I'm not going to farm up my life. I'm going to do something important.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know. Maybe I'll invent something.
How about a new brain?
You're the one who needs a new brain.
Yeah, well, at least I got one.
Okay, that's enough. I don't hear no more talk about college and inventions. No one will listen to you anyway. Folk around here would laugh you out of town and you'll get beat for heresy. No, farming's what we know, and that's all we're ever going to do. Now, no more crazy talk.
Alexander Lucius Twilight, born free in Vermont, was the first Black to earn a bachelor's degree from an American college or university at Middlebury College in 1823. In 1830, Twilight became principal of the Orleans County Grammar School, and in 1836, he was the first African American to be elected to public office as state legislator, serving in the Vermont General Assembly.
In 1834, Thomas Jenkins was the first Black inventor, receiving a patent for a dry cleaning process. He helped pave the way for other Black inventors like George Washington Carver, the inventor of peanut butter, Louis Latimer, who invented the carbon filament used in light bulbs, and Otis Boykin, who created a electronic control device used in guided missiles, IBM computers, and pacemakers.
Hey Joe, where are you talking in such a hurry?
I'm gonna go vote and show you.
Vote? Have you lost your mind? You can't vote. Every state in America.
I don't think it would hurt to try.
Sure, if you call getting thrown out of the courthouse on your backside, not hurt.
I don't see what the big deal is. More and more states are granting freedom towards African Americans, and hey, we've even got some black colleges now. So why shouldn't we be allowed to vote?
I'm not saying we shouldn't be allowed to vote. I'm saying they'll never let you vote. Have you read the Constitution, man? We're not even defined as a whole person. We're defined as 3/5 of a person when it comes to representation. If we're not even a whole person, how do you expect to vote?
Oh, I'm not gonna get to see you vote today, Dad.
I don't think so. I think Ben is right.
Will you ever get to vote?
Probably not.
Why?
Probably not, son. Come on, let's go back home.
Typically, voters were white property owners, but in 1865, African Americans were given voting rights. Still, they weren't able to use these rights due to various laws and regulations. It wasn't until 1965 that the complete voting rights were given to African Americans with the help of the Civil Rights Movement and a man named Martin Luther King.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Child, I could hear you all the way in the other room. What you think you're doing?
I'm practicing.
For what?
My movie career.
What movie career?
The one I'm gonna have when I get older.
Okay, you're practicing Hamlet for the movie career you're gonna have when you're old.
That's right.
I hate to tell you this, but Hamlet was white. Maybe you should try Othello.
Ha ha, you're so funny, Mom.
Besides, I don't see too many actors of color in the movies, if you know what I mean.
Sure there is. All the movies are in black and white.
Haha, you're so funny. All I'm saying is I think you're wasting your time. The white community don't want to see people like us up on the big screen.
How do you know?
Because I know they don't want us eating at the same restaurants as them or drinking from the same water fountains. They pretend we don't even exist, so why would they want us in their movies?
I don't know, but a kid can dream, can't she?
Sure, but that's all you're going to be doing.
Mom, we've come a long way since the Dark Ages.
We ain't come that far.
Are you telling me I can't be an actress?
No. If you want to act doing bit parts, I think you'll succeed just fine. But if you're expecting to be up on the big screen winning an Academy Award, I think you're setting your sights too far and never gonna happen. No, ma'am. A black woman in the movies? I think you've got a better chance at landing on the moon.
In 1945, Nat King Cole became the first African American to own his own radio show. Then, in 1963, a man named Sidney Poitier became the first African American to gain a Best Actor's Academy Award for his work in the film Lilies in the Field. Poitier paved the way for many other black actors, including James Earl Jones, Will Smith, and Best Actor Award winners Whoopi Goldberg, Denzel Washington, and Morgan Freeman. In 2003, the black community rejoiced as the casting directors of Bruce Almighty went as far as to cast Morgan Freeman in the role of God.
In November of 2008, Americans as well as other nations all over the world sat glued to their TV set to find out who will be the United States' 44th president.
Do you think he's gonna win, Mama?
I don't know. It's gonna be close, baby.
They only need a few more states to win, right?
Right. Look, they're giving an update right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the latest votes are in. History has been made tonight. I'm proud to announce the next president of the United States will be Senator Barack Obama from Illinois.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he won. Look, there's Oprah.
She was a huge supporter of his right from the very beginning.
Are you all right, Dad?
I'm okay. I've never thought that our country would elect a black president. I just can't believe it.
For many, tears of joy and happiness spread all throughout the nation that day on November 4, 2008. A country once entrenched in the mires of slavery, counting African Americans as only 3/5 of a person, with no right to vote and no chance in a formal education. That same country, over 400 years later, was choose to elect as its president the first black man in history.
And in the audience at his store tonight was a poor-abused child who is now known as a household name, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, on more than one occasion, has been named one of the most influential people in the world and has been given numerous humanitarian awards. And in the year 2009, she's named one of the most richest women in the world and worth more than $1 billion.
I'm still in shock. I never thought I'd see this day come.
Mama, do you think when I grow up, I could be president?
Maybe anything is possible nowadays. For you, anything is possible. What's wrong?
I am really proud that Barack Obama was our 44th president, but I just wish that I could see someone like me in the White House.
Well, sweetie, we are really close. Kamala Harris was just elected the first woman, Black person, and person of Asian descent as the Vice President of the United States.
I know, she went to Howard University like Dad, and she's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, incorporated like you.
Like she always says, she may be the first, but she won't be the last. That's because she knows that an amazing little girl like you will one day make history. Where are you going?
I have to go study. I have a lot to do if I want to accomplish as much as Vice President Harris.
Well, I believe in you.
So, we have to talk about liberating minds as well as liberating society. I feel that the reason why racism is so blatant and has been a part of history of Black people from the times we were first kidnapped from the shores of Africa, it has helped those capitalists gain more and more profit. If you look at any factory or any plant, who does the worst jobs? Who gets paid the smallest salaries? It's Black people. So racism serves as a buttress, as a justification for super exploitations. And I feel that if we are going to talk about the total liberation of Black people, we first have to liberate ourselves from material conditions of our expression. The idea of freedom is inspiring, but what does it mean? If we are free in a political sense, but have no food, what is that? The freedom to starve? We know the road of freedom has always been stalked by death. I would say for white people, for white workers, the most important thing they have to do now is combat racism. So that racism and the fight against racism is a key to a broad revolution, embracing all people in this country, all working people. We live in a society of an imposed forgetfulness, a society that depends on public amnesia. My continued work is based on the awareness that I would not be here had enough people done the same kind of work for me. And I will continue to do this work until the day I die. A poem written by Angela Davis.
Wasn't that just amazing? Yeah, Wake Kids really do rock. I'm so happy to be a part of Wake Kids Acting Academy. And if you want to be a part of Wake Kids Acting Academy, classes start at the first week of each month. And next week is actually the first week in May, so make sure you sign up. We can't wait to see you. Also, Miss Jossie is very, very hardworking, and she dedicates almost all of her time to her kids. So it would be very appreciated if you could donate to Kids Way Acting Academy. And you can do that by going to our website and clicking donate. And if you're not already subscribed to Miss Jossie on Clubhouse, please do that because you may get the chance to perform your monologue in front of Miss Jossie and her industry friends for feedback. And speaking of Miss Jossie, let's welcome our very strong, amazing, very hardworking, and beautiful acting coach, Miss Jossie Harris Thacker.
Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. You all did amazing. I'm just going to be here for a quick second to say you have all been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much for supporting Kids Way Acting Academy. I mean, these are our future. Look at these twins, Kyra and Fallon. They're phenomenal kids who are doing phenomenal things. They are changing the dialogue, okay? They are changing things around in this town, like for real, for real. If you don't know, make sure you follow them. They're the Pierce twins. Listen, I love what I do. I'm blessed to do what I love to do every minute. These kids are amazing. They're all superstars. They really are. They come with the natural gift. I'm just blessed to be able to help them shine and to always own their voices. I want to take this time out to just again thank you. And I want to bring them all on. We are done. This again is part of the program that they get to apply what they're learning with me. All of the kids are at different places in their journey as artists. We are all spiritually journeying artists. I believe that. And not everybody is meant to be with your kids or to talk and drop, whatever information into your kids. So please, please, please just be careful who you let around your children. I'm a mom first, and I'm super, super protective of our kids. And when they're with me, they're in good hands. Right, kids? Everybody unmute. Come on. Let's all say goodbye. And can you guys give each other a hand of applause? Make sure somebody please catch this little screenshot for us. Yes, hearts, hearts, hearts. I love you. You guys did amazing, everyone. Okay, have a great weekend, everybody. You know where to find us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? Subscribe. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye, bye. Bye, everyone.